So this will be year 2 in January of operating as Hours Unlimited. I spent a year before that developing like the look and the feel and essentially how to start to tell some of these stories to where I can connect with people, right? So in that process, there's so many moments where I appreciate being in the moment, but I'm so like, what's going to happen next that I'm not really appreciating it as much because I'm not being present. To where that's something I like genuinely am working on doing, is just stopping and saying, you didn't do this before and you couldn't do this before. You want to do something else, but like appreciate the fact that like you're here, this moment you dreamed of at one point.
Right.
I like that.
It's super hard to do that.
How do you do it though? Like, do you just sit there and be like, okay, when you start like floating off, you're like, okay, come back real quick?
I think for me, it's like just genuinely like being in the moment, like at events, like taking it in, like looking around and seeing what's happening, what people are doing, how people are responding to one another versus like
thinking of the next things you're gonna do tomorrow.
I do
that shit,
bro.
Super.
That's how you know life is so weird, because I wish it was always like that. Because there's some times when like I will get home from my actual job and be like, I can't wait to find this new talent or find this new trick or find this new style or way of doing something. I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow or this weekend. I'm gonna do a photo shoot, and you get excited, very excited. But then sometimes you don't always feel that way, right? And I guess it's like a yin yang balance, right? Like you gotta have the those parts and the good parts and the bad parts, right?
Because the good part I think of like not being present is the fact that you're like so motivated and you want to do more.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's great. But in the process, I feel like it's super important also to be able to like appreciate it.
Because like that's one thing I'll say. I'm really that now that you said that, thank you. But
yeah, man,
I be thinking of, like even when I go see my family, I'm like, damn, I gotta do this when I get home. I gotta do this.
Instead of just
tomorrow.
like enjoying and listening to the joke, you're like, man, I gotta respond to 8 emails, etc.
And see, now I'm not sure if that's like an anxiety thing, a nervous thing, like, oh, I want to get this finished.
Sure.
And it's just like,
I think some of that, truthfully, I think is like how responsive we are. You know what I mean? Now, like text message, respond, notification on social, respond, email, respond. To where I feel like that's some of it. It's just the desire to like always like accomplish, like check off a box.
Dude, yes. Let me just tell you this much, man.